Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. Like I say, I wasn't planning on making no video, but now I might as well do Isaiah 4:1. Isaiah 4:1. Very important series. Get you guys to understand. Don't be listening to these guys trying to elevate themselves over you with their fruity duty talk, talking about appearance and stuff, and with their delusional elevation based on money. Listen, if you an agent, it don't matter how much money you get. You ain't better than these guys. You's a clown. And we already know it's a lot of agents on here. Don't compare yourself to other content creators. Don't compare your views to other content creators. If you ain't down with whatever the sinister thing is going on, you ain't gonna get all them views, you ain't gonna get all them subs, you ain't gonna get all those super chat, cash app. You could get some, but you ain't gonna get them like the down folk. What I want to talk about in this Isaiah 4:1 is how no man should ever in any way fear a woman. You shouldn't fear child support, alimony, none of that. I've been threatened with it all, and I say, well, if they gotta lock me up, they gotta lock me up. But ain't no way I'm finna bust my tail, get out here and get this money, and then give it to somebody that didn't help me get it. They're gonna have to dig. And if they dig far enough, I might just say, you know what? I'm finna stop doing. I might just take me like a couple year vacation from work. But anyway, Isaiah 4:1 says, in that day, 7 women will take hold of one man, saying we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name. Take away our disgrace. The disgrace is all these backwards roles. What do I mean by that? Women lead men. Who cares if you make more? Who cares if you more educated? You ain't supposed to lead no man. You ain't no man. The Most High himself said that men shall have rule over you. You ain't supposed to be leading no man. Now, if you get to, and like I told y'all yesterday, if they get to a point with their job where they have authority over you, unlucky you. You should have did better where you ain't have to work there. Submit to her leadership in there. But if you start going with your supervisor or something like that, you make it clear to her, you the supervisor in here. You ain't running nothing out there. I'm the man. So, should no man fear anything about these women? It's all right to respect your mama, your grandmama, but you shouldn't fear her. You shouldn't fear her. You're not supposed to fear no woman or anybody. You be smart, but you shouldn't fear no man. Now, you're not supposed to fear anything they could do or say. Some of y'all dudes scared of y'all woman cheating. Why be scared of it? She probably already done did it. What's the point of being scared of it? It ain't gonna get you nowhere. You inviting witchcraft and darkness into your house by fearing women in any way. You're not supposed to fear them leaving. They leave, so what? So what? What's wrong with a little peace and quiet? All of them, some of them, all they do is nag anyway. Over emotional, always mad at something, always upset about something. What you gonna lose with a lot of these? And then it's like, this how it be now. You'll be thinking somebody's so sweet. And then one day they're gonna blow up on you and you ain't gonna know what to think. You be looking at them like, I had a feeling that was an act. That's how you be looking at them. Listen, your life is whose life? yours. Again, you're not supposed to fear any woman in any way. Don't fear them leaving. Don't fear them cheating. Don't fear them getting their brothers on you. Don't fear them, whatever. You supposed to be envision and see. When you look in the mirror, you should see a crown on your head. When you close your eyes, you should see yourself. In fact, some of y'all probably need to go buy you a king costume and keep wearing that thing until you start thinking that that's exactly what you are. Kings don't submit to queens. Queens submit to kings. Why y'all think the Most High has such a problem with Jezebel? Because Jezebel was running the kingdom. Jezebel had her idols. She was worshiping gods that's not even God. And King Ahab was still loving her and looking up to her like she was his leader. That's why I call some of y'all dudes King Ahabs out here. And here's a trend that I'm noticing too. I'm noticing that these guys in the church, you got to watch out for them, man, because I'm telling you, they're all about that emasculation. Like, they viewing these women in ways that these women are not. Virtuous women ain't all over the place. You got to find them. Just like you got to find them unicorn. They ain't everywhere. But you listen to some of these guys, they're everywhere. I'm telling you, I saw this stuff a long time ago. Before my understanding was to the point where it is now. I was starting to see this stuff while I was still in the modern day Christian church. I was noticing that people was funny acting, but they always giving testimony. People was funny acting, but they always taking these women's side with everything. And I told y'all the story, those of y'all that been watching my video, of a guy I knew at one particular church. They was labeling him such a bad guy because apparently he's got a little bit of side booty. He got some side booty. And so they was just trying to treat him like he wasn't even saved. And it's like, I got a contrite vibe from him. That man was humble. His brothers wasn't, but he was. His brothers were funny acting. They were acting like this a competition. We all supposed to be the family of the Most High God. They was acting like it's a competition thing. And he the one that was supposed to be so bad, but I never got that from him. He made me feel right at home. He was a nice guy. I liked him. Some of them dudes in that church, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like him. And what I didn't like about him is, to me, it just seemed like they was acting fake, like they was trying to impress the women in the church. And so this is what they start doing. Keep in mind, I have been reading that Bible, watching Christian TV, studying for hours upon hours every day, right? And it's like I was coming back to church, Sunday school, and they were saying stuff that I knew wasn't true. So I was confronting it in a nice way. I was being nice about it. But they was turning it into like a me against them kind of thing. And so they went and told the pastor and everything. He came in there, no, well, Sunday school, you know, just changed the whole format of Sunday school. So when I tell you that you never supposed to fear nothing with women, in that particular church, I was hearing them demonstrating and talking about the fear that they have for women, for their mothers, for their grandmothers. Now, when you a kid, of course, man, my mother, man, please. I told y'all about the time. Sometimes I got to go back on the stories I tell y'all. I remember the guy's name. His name was Willie Johnson, the dude I grew up with, went to elementary school with, right? We was in the same class. It was 5th grade. And so, me and him, he had gotten in a fight. We wasn't acting, our behavior was horrible. Normally, I believe it was him or somebody else. I said, well, my mother don't be coming to parent-teacher conference. She never come to parent-teacher conference. Because when she get off of work, she be tired and stuff like this, right? I'm telling him and somebody else. I get home. My mother says, when y'all parent-teacher conference? I'm going to try to be there this time. I practically gulped my throat down in my stomach. So I didn't say nothing. She asked me again, when the parent-teacher conference? So I told her, right? She came up there, right? Guess who was standing there? Willie Johnson. And I believe his mother was there. So the teacher got to telling her how bad my behavior was, this, that, and the other, right? And back in the 80s, our parents just used to, just say it flat out. She looked at me, she said, when we get home, I'm beating your ass. And me and Willie Johnson looked at each other, and it's like Willie Johnson looked like he was ready to cry for me. I looked at him, he looked at me, boy, we both looked like we wanted to cry. It's like, oh, man. And boy, did I get it. Boy, I got it. And you know what? We got whoopings in the 80s. Hey, man. Yes, that's how you supposed to do it. You act like a dog. You act like a wild animal. What's supposed to happen? See, y'all on this little weird stuff now. That's why these people out of control. Can't handle their negative emotions or anything. Because, and notice, people weren't saying jails were overpopulated in them 80s. People was in jail. They wasn't overpopulated like they is now. You know why? Because these people now ain't never experienced no real discipline. See, in the 80s, the women, they didn't always run the man off. If he did something they ain't like, said something they ain't like, they just went back and forth with him and then made up. Now, these women, you could be a good guy. They not gonna like you. They don't like good guys, man. You could be a good, masculine, male role model, and because you not a pookie, they'll run you right out of the house, right out of them kids' life. And then when them kids start acting a fool, no discipline, they want them to come stay with you. Now you got peace now. Your house is cool. You be going fishing and stuff. Now she want to bring these kids that she couldn't handle to your house and have you deal with these kids that she let get out of control. No. Some of y'all dudes need to tell her. If this is you, you need to tell her. You ain't want me to have them at first. Now they out of control and you want me to have them so you and your boyfriend can have the house to yourself. No thanks. You're not supposed to fear nothing with them. You're not supposed to fear what they think. Who cares what you think? And just like that old goofy dude, oh, you ain't a man unless a woman say something. Man, you sound stupid, man. I'm so sick of you little panda bear fairy tale Felixes, man. The nerve of you to even get up there and say something with all these men that be watching YouTube, man. You's a clown. Shout out to Dr. BOA for even showing that garbage. But shouldn't fear nothing with them. It ain't a woman alive that's gonna put fear in me. You wanna go? Go. You wanna do this? Well, I'm gonna hit you with child support and alimony. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. I'ma get you. If you don't cooperate, I'ma get you to hit me with your best shot. Listen. Some of these rappers are simps now. But a lot of what they were saying in them early 90s, man, that stuff is the truth. Dudes need, man, I know guys that had the proper perspective towards women when we was younger. We was in our 20s. Now they simping. Man, you gotta get back to what you know, man. Like, we used to talk like a bunch of little pimps, man. Like, man, she ought to be glad I'm even spending my days with her. Y'all try to make everything about money. Man, these NBA players is making some of the dumbest decisions. Because that got money don't make them cool. Don't make them smart. You got money but ain't got pull-out game, you gonna lose that money. So, again, man, we finna close it out. Ain't nothing these women. Hey, listen. I've been threatened every which way possible. Every which way possible. Ain't nobody care, man. I'ma do just like when they reject you. And y'all scared of them. Y'all scared to get rejected. Dudes is out here talking against game. Even if you pay for it, you still need game. You still gonna have to know how to talk to women, man. Y'all out here scared of these women, man. What can they tell you, no? If I see somebody I want to shoot my shot with, I'm shooting. Y'all already know. I ever see that one in person, man, she gonna have to turn me down. I'm going for it, man. I gotta see how she is. She gonna have to tell me, nah, that's all right. You think I'm gonna say, oh my God, she's so pretty. Oh, I don't want to say nothing to her. Man, listen, I ain't in no relationship. A matter of fact, let's go here in closing. If you not having sex with that woman, you ain't got no relationship. Y'all ain't got no relationship. That's what binds the relationship, the two becoming one flesh. So listen when I tell you, man. You want to practice polygyny, practice it. Don't be worried about these women. Do not be fearing these women. Or anything. What is that like? No, there ain't no police trying to pull me over. You ain't finna pull me over for nothing. I ain't speeding. I'm minding my own business. Better find something to do. Y'all see that light shining like that? You don't know who that is. Anyway, thanks for watching.